The weather today is 64. It's gonna get up to 80. So again, hope y'all have y'all spring's best. And traffic today was all right this morning. It didn't take me long to get here.
Okay.
Traffic was, let's see.
I think I saw something, but I didn't get the full story. So why did he get fired? Do you know?
Okay. So I was talking to my aunt, and she said because he went to California and he smoked weed, and they have a no weed policy. Then I saw that the headline today that said he was fired after he uploads videos partying with strippers. So we can just get into it. Paul Pierce just found out what happens when keeping it real goes wrong. The NBA champion was fired from ESPN after he went on Instagram Live while hanging out with a group of strippers. It says the former Boston Celtics player partied up on Friday night, wanted his followers to get a peek at his turn up. He was getting his hair cut and playing poker with his friends while exotic dancers twerked in the background and offered him massages. While it all appeared to be in a good fun for the retired NBA player, ESPN found the content to be too racy and ended their business relationship with the analyst. Pierce joined ESPN ahead of the 2017-2018 season. The former NBA Finals MVP often appeared on NBA Countdown. He was raking in about $1.5 billion a year. For Paul Pierce.
1.5 billion?
Million a year from his ESPN. You say that like that's just a little piece of money to just get on like what?
Somebody give me a
couple of hours a week to talk. That's a lot.
I would love
$1.5 million?
Yes, I take
a year just to do ESPN. That ain't nothing.
That's right. That ain't nothing.
No, that's good money to do nothing. You literally, Paul Pierce doesn't even have his own show. So literally, he is sitting down, being a commentator along with other people, and you get $1.5 million. Give me $1.5 million, me please.
Sign me
Thank
up.
you.
Listen, Stephen A. Smith. Y'all know who Stephen A. Smith is, right? Y'all know how much he make for
doesn't
doing
matter.
That?
But the fact that Paul Pierce has
only
been doing this for 3 years.
That's a long time.
He's only been doing this for 3 years. Yeah. And he's a basketball player. He ain't a commentator. So
yes,
to get $1.5 million to be doing this now, I think that's great. He's earned about $195 million during his whole 19-year career.
Jesus.
So he's actually getting paid. This is crazy. So 195 divided by 19 years, that's going to give you about $1 million. 1.5, about $1.5 million. So he's getting the same amount of money per year to sit and talk that he received to play basketball. That's 84 games plus playoffs. I'll take the $1.5 million to sit and talk, please. Thank you.
You ain't got to train and
you ain't got to do nothing.
You just sit on there and talk.
You guys got to realize now, Paul Pierce is an expert basketball analyst. So he knows basketball, right? So this is why these guys get hired after the season, after their careers, because they know the sport. They come in and they commentate on the sport that they were champions in, or that they, that they were experts in, that they're professionals. So if you're a professional athlete, you can talk about professional sports. So that's why they're able to get this money. And that's why they're able to be hired by ESPN because it's a sports network that's hiring sports athletes.
We understand that. You're the one who was over here acting like $1.5 million was nothing. So we was just
saying this is nothing.
That $1.5 million.
He's saying he should have got more money. That's what you sound like to me.
His $1.5 million is the same amount he was making per year as a basketball player.
Yeah.
So to me, this is a better come up because all you doing, you don't even have a whole show.
Well, the thing is, these
comment here and there.
He was playing a long time ago. Paul Pierce, he's playing, and
it's a come up.
It's definitely a come up.
If I can get paid to do the same amount to do less,
I want that one.
Pay me, please.
I want that one.
So it says on Monday, Pierce appeared to respond to his termination through a cryptic video. He said, "Big things coming soon. Stay tuned. Make sure you smile." I mean, he said, I can't lose even. I can't lose even when I lose, I'm winning. So, in my opinion, in the world of media, you can get fired from a show and start your own.
Yes,
or connect with another network.
Depending on your
who you are. Yeah. So to me, it's not that big of a deal. Now, what I do want to say, because I didn't see anything in here, because I was told that it was in regards to him smoking weed, but I don't see nothing about that. It's more so the strippers. My thing is, once again, it doesn't matter how much money you make, what platform you're on. If you're black, you have to play by different rules. Because we had a whole president in office talking about grabbing women by the crotch. Basically,
that was fine.
Sexual harassment, and people were laughing. And, they still voted for him. But now you show somebody getting a haircut with some strippers, living his best life, and now he gets fired because it's too racy. Mm-hmm. The first lady can pose in Playboy and still get respect, but it's too racy.
For Michelle Obama to have her arms out.
That's what I'm saying. So it's always
a double
standard. No matter
standard.
what you have achieved, no matter how much money
still black,
you make,
boo.
You're still black, and you got to play by a different set of rules.
Yep.
Because if this was some other person, if this was Tom Brady, they would be he ka.
Yeah.
Did you see this? He wouldn't be
they've
fired.
been trying to sweep that under the rug. and he was intoxicated, and they would have had all kinds of excuses as to trying to explain it away. Oh, we fined him, or we're not gonna pay him for one show. I mean, it'd just be a little slap on the wrist.
Or locker room talk. It's just what boys do,
yeah.
So they said that.
I just think it's a bunch of bull.
We know it is.
Others have found success in starting their own show. So Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson started their own podcast called All That Smoke. Mm-hmm. So there's reason to believe that possibly Paul Pierce will be doing that too. I don't think that. I don't think it's a big deal for him. I don't. I think he's a smart businessman, and he probably has other investments and other things, and this is just what it is.
Yeah. Hey, these athletes, it's always something about the money when you're talking about an athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't matter what it is. Them getting out of college, them not making no money in college. You know what I'm saying? They make too much money when they playing. You talk about athletes that, spend all their damn money. You know what I'm saying? It's so many different things that we talk about when we talk about money and athletes. That, if a person puts the time in to do whatever it is that they're doing and make the money that they're making, somebody, in a position with the checkbook said, let's pay him. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I think it's great that he's getting that amount of money. And I think that it's a shame that they fired him because of his personal lifestyle and, what he like to do in his, free time. Because at the end of the day, everybody has skeletons. You know what I'm saying? And for people to, that's the thing that we have a problem with in the world is people don't be real with themselves. It's like they always want to judge somebody for doing something that, that they would do. I mean, that they would do or that they've done or, they dream of doing. Mm-hmm. So it's just the world that we live in. Mm-hmm. It's just all jacked up. But
he'll be fine.
Paul Pierce got money, man. He ain't sweating it. I'm sure he can go get on NBA TV. They'll hire him over there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But did y'all know that Nike has not paid any federal income tax in the last 3 years?
I could believe that.
Yeah.
I could totally believe it. If Amazon is worth $200 billion and they pay
that's the problem taxes, with our world.
I don't
we
doubt that.
We don't tax the people that
that's
make
what I'm
the
saying.
Money, and you tax the people who barely make it. So it makes
But
sense.
I mean, if you think about it, we talk about paying taxes. Everybody paying taxes and things like that. But look at all the money that Nike's making.
Yeah.
And they don't have to pay a dime in taxes.
Yeah.
That's no different than Trump.
That's That's why you
running these
stop
big,
buying the sneakers.
Right.
you know what I mean?
We don't learn nothing. We don't pay attention. We just want what we want, and it doesn't matter.
We want it. So since I think we've talked about fitness quite a bit, I know some of us are doing some fitness challenges and things now. But what happens when the trainer takes it too far?
What happened?
So,
Oh Jesus!
The
Pierre
trainer.
Rashad cut a client off and used her behavior as a warning to anyone interested in taking on his services. He also vented about the frustration of having clients whom he works hard making meal plans and coming up with workouts for, only for them to go off and do what they want to do. So apparently the lady ate a burger and it made him mad. So he went off on the lady.
She posted the burger on Facebook or something,
Let
on
me
Instagram?
see.
I don't. How in the hell he knew?
I don't know. I'm about to tell you now. I don't
She
know.
got a camera
He
in her
said,
house,
so
sir.
okay. So he posted a picture of the burger. So I just screen recorded this off my client's page. So she posted a burger and it said it was damn good. The burger do look good. It's like a lot of stuff. It's like eggs and spinach and something. I don't know what kind of meat is on that. So he said, so I just screenshot this off my client's page. I'm not going to tag because I'm dead serious about this and I'm very upset. Y'all wonder why I always say big joint. It's a mentality. Y'all have the physical ability to be fit and healthy, but y'all trapped in a big joint mentality. Y'all hire trainers. We put all our effort into you. We go above and beyond to help you. Write out workout plans, write out meal plans, get up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning to train y'all. Then y'all do ish like this. This is not on her meal plan. Then when I asked her about it, she made a joke, made an excuse, and acted like it wasn't that big of a deal. Y'all do ish. Y'all do ish like this at the end of the month. Y'all complain about you're not losing weight or reaching your body goal. I speak for all trainers. We're tired of
Don't
this ish.
speak for other
Sad
people.
thing is, I see this ish like this every day on many of my clients' page, especially Friday through Sunday. Yeah, because that's cheat time. But when you ask them how's the meal plan going, they respond, oh, it's great. I'm doing everything you said. F out of here, Biggie. I don't want your money.
F out of here, Biggie.
Yes. He said, F out of here, Biggie. I don't want your money. I want your success story. I just fired her as a client, and I have one spot available.
He big mad.
Anybody that's serious about their goals, contact me.
He big mad.
Please.
Big mad. Oh my God.
Yes.
And I can't wait till a trainer comes back and says, please don't speak for me.
So, it's so funny because my trainer currently doesn't really believe in a diet plan. It's more so making
Moderation.
sure you're getting in your macros,
Yeah.
your carbs, your fats, your protein.
Yeah.
So limit it because when you do that, you put yourself in a vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
And then you eat
And you
a whole
can't
bunch of
maintain
bland, nasty food.
Yeah, and you can't maintain
And
that.
it's not about, people think it's about calorie intake. Yes, you're supposed to take notice of the calories that you're taking in, but if you're burning off a lot of calories, you're going to take in more to create a balance.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so if you're trying to lose weight, the idea is creating a deficit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need to lose 500 calories, you can do a combination of creating that. 500 calories.
500 pounds.
Lose weight. Let's say you're trying to do a pound a week. That's a 500-day deficit, calorie deficit. You can create that deficit between food and exercise, or just exercise
Or just
alone.
exercise,
It's the math. It's about creating the deficit of what you need to lose. And then if you create a 500 calorie deficit daily, you're going to be a pound lighter at the end because a calorie is 3,500. A pound is 3,500 calories. It's the math. I'm not saying you should eat trash food.
No.
But
you're not gonna make the goal.
it's more than make sure you just eating the egg whites, the this, the that, the da. You know, when I was eating 7 meals per day that were high in protein compared to an all vegan diet, I lost way more weight
Right.
eating a high protein diet than an all vegan diet. Because I'm not knocking vegan. It's great, but it's higher in carbs, much higher in carbs. And so even if you go to a restaurant or you start to look at the vegan calories and the vegan and the non-vegan meals, when you're trying to talk about calorie deficit, you're going to eat way more calories on the vegan diet, so you're going to have to work harder to create that deficit. But what happens is when we think we're taking out meat doesn't have a lot of calories. It's the other stuff. So we think we're taking meat of our diet. Oh, it's fruits, it's vegetables. We can eat all of this. Yeah, but that processes down to sugar.
Yeah,
carbs turn into simple sugars.
Right.
That is what's going to cause you to put on the pounds. So you have to understand nutrition more than just calories and food. It's so much more to that. And so most people, especially bodybuilders, it's not about the calories. It's about the macros for them. I need this amount of carbohydrates, I need this amount of protein, and I need this amount of fats. And portion control. But if you see a bodybuilder's diet, it's a hot mess.
Yes, it is.
Hot mess. Okay? But once again, it's about the macros. So,
how many are you putting in your body?
What?
Macros.
It depends. It depends on your diet.
Yeah.
It depends on what your goals are.
Right.
So if you're trying to bulk up, you're going to get more carbs if you're trying to bulk up. If you're trying to slim down, you're going to eat less carbs. You're going to eat less fat. But keto diet, for instance, has more fat. That's a total fat diet to get your body to be in a ketosis state, a constant ketosis state where you're constantly burning fat. So it really depends, and keto is super low carb. So it really depends on more so what your macros are, more than, not saying what you're eating doesn't matter, because obviously it does. But that one burger or that one thing isn't going to hurt you.
Right.
And so that's why even bodybuilders, even people doing a clean diet, they'll do 90% clean, 10% dirty.
Follow The Rock.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
He
The
does
Rock
that.
is probably the most fit person in the
In
world.
the world.
And if you see his cheat days,
Ooh,
you'll be like,
dang.
bruh. I mean, he goes
Hard,
ham
yes.
on his cheat day. He'll
Yes.
eat like 3 boxes of donuts.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
it's crazy. And he's the most fit person in the world.
Works out every day.
Every
multiple
single day.
times
Got a
a
full
day.
state-of-the-art
Gym
in his house.
In his house.
And
And that man
even
goes hard.
if he does his little cheat, I mean, his cheats go hard.
Oh man, I'm talking about pancakes stacked to like this.
That's a lot. Lord.
Yes.
But I
And
think when
he
you
gets
work out
it
every day
in.
like that, you basically eat whatever you want.
But do
Does
he
your
eat it
body-
all?
Nah,
Well, we don't know.
I
I mean,
don't
he
know.
posts it.
That man look like he can eat. That man don't look like he throws much away. Okay. He don't look like he
But
throws much
his
away.
metabolism is like soon as it hit his stomach, shoot,
That's what I'm saying.
it is like evaporates.
That's what happened to me.
That's what happened to you.
But
That's
you
what happened
don't
to me.
even strike me as a person that eat much.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But if you
trying to tell
if you keep your body burning,
It runs right through me.
Oh,
yeah, because
must
you
be
don't eat
nice.
much.
Must be nice.
But yes, so I understand his frustration, because I can even say as a coach, as a business coach, if I give you stuff and then you keep coming back talking about I ain't got it done, yeah, that's gonna get on my nerves too. So I get his frustration, but I don't think I'll ever get to the place where I'm putting a client on blast and having a whole meltdown. Like, it's not that deep. I get it, but I totally get where he's coming from. You put in the work, you put in the training, you do all of these things, and you want your clients to be successful. For me, it's not about the money.
It just sounds like
it's
he
about
cares.
success. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But I just feel like
just has to
sometimes
calm
we
his
let,
damn
once
ass
again,
down.
our emotions get the best of us,
Just
and
calm
we
down,
do the
sir.
extremes.
Calm down.
And with that, we're going to take a 5-minute break. We'll be back at 8:30.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. We back. We back, y'all. And we back.
All right, and it's
Back,
Wisdom
y'all.
Wednesday.
We back. All right, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Y'all,
I don't know how I am about music. I start getting the
don't
zone.
have no. Speaking of, did y'all see our TikTok yesterday?
Y'all was talking.
We
We
was
was
listening to
tick
Power
and
Plug.
talking and rocking.
Yes, y'all. Power Plug be jamming during that lunch break. So we I said, Alexa, turn on Power Plug radio. And
Sure
Alexa
did.
she said, I'm switching over to Power Plug. Okay, girl.
Yes.
And then we was jamming.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
Getting it in.
We was
And
getting
so
it
we
in.
was like, I was like, oh, okay.
So did y'all hear about Kanye documentary?
No.
No, nobody.
Well, he sold it to Netflix for $30 million.
Well, all
Good for
right.
him.
Just let you know, the man just keep raking in the dough.
All right.
Yeah, well, money ain't everything.
Raking in the dough. I
Especially
bet you
when
watched.
you're
I bet you watched this Netflix
I
video.
will not watch it. 'cause
It's documentary.
I'm not
Who,
interested in Kanye.
Kanye's
No, I
documentary.
wouldn't watch that. I still haven't watched Beyonce.
Do y'all know Kanye
I
got
haven't
over
either.
300 acres and he's building a Kanye
him.
land?
Yeah, in
him.
Wyoming.
So what
Somewhere.
is Kanye? Is it like a fun spot? Is it
A fun spot.
It's a nothing.
He got it
He
out
mental.
of he's growing. He's not growing, but he's making a like a compound almost out there in the middle of nowhere.
So we. Oh no.
Okay.
So we never talked about this, and we usually wait till. No, I'm gonna talk about it now. No, because we got.
Girl, you wanted to talk about it now because you're talking
of
about it.
something relationship, and you know how we get, and I feel like we don't have enough time.
We can talk about the Tiny and T.I. thing.
Okay, we can
We
talk
already
about that.
talked about
no,
that.
it's more
What's-
stuff is coming
Oh,
out.
what?
So we can
Yeah.
talk about that, but
Lou assault allegations from 3 women.
and now the T.I. camp, which is to me insensitive, said let the light shine on their identity. So they want the women to start revealing themselves. Yeah, so y'all ass can go and
Knock them off.
y'all can go and threaten them.
I'm telling you, they gonna get knocked
I don't
off.
feel like the women have to reveal themselves.
These women gonna get knocked off. You hear me?
I don't think they should reveal themselves because
Man.
I feel like it would not be past them to intimidate, threaten. They already did it to the one lady. And so my thing is, you got to call a spade a spade. You know, when the things was coming out about Bill Cosby, we was like, but now it's too much. It's too much coming out now. Way too much.
What's the new now? What they?
So
Come on.
it says,
man.
following the 3 additional accusers who recently retained New York-based attorney Tyrone Blackburn as their
Spokesman.
representative amidst the sexual assault, the couple's lawyer is now requesting that everybody, all of the accusers, show their identity and become publicly known. By continuing to hide behind an anonymous allegations, the unnamed accusers effectively render themselves not credible and unworthy of belief. That's not true. We say let the light shine on their identity so we can go about disproving these scurrilous. That sounds like something T.I.
T.I. made, you know how he loved words.
accusations. Yeah. So one of the spokespeople said that one of the most recent accusers has come forward claiming that in 2010
Yeah.
she's been drug forced to take tons of Molly and X and sex trafficked in 3 states from Nevada to Miami, Florida.
trafficked was
Unfortunately, the second woman, who also recently retained the New York attorney, had a similar story. She alleged that in the May of that same year, after being drugged, she was raped by Clifford Harris and one of his male friends in a hotel in Miami at the age of 20 years old. Numerous allegations against the couple continue to swirl the internet since January, and all of the accusers are recounting experiences of being drugged, raped, or trafficked,
And
if
then-
not by both T.I. and his wife.
And Tiny. They saying Tiny the one pulling down the clothes, taking the panties off.
Tiny strike. Listen, I've watched the Hustle, whatever that Hustle Family Hustle, whatever. And I watched Tiny. Tiny is a ride or die. Period.
She ride or die.
Ride or die. Period. I go back to think about when she got kicked out of the jail, when she was trying to fondle on him under the table,
Right.
doing visitation.
Right.
So Tiny is
She don't care.
She is ride or die. You can take the. I don't even know if she was in the hood, but if she was, no, she didn't grow up in the hood because her dad was a blues singer.
That's right. She had money.
She was a suburban chick.
She was the
so
one.
You know, the funny thing is,
that had all the money in the escape group.
when you think about ATL,
They used to hang out at her house.
when you think
Look,
about the
ugly
movie
Tiny.
ATL, that could be their real life story.
It is. It is a real life
It
story.
is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's just like that. Yeah.
It's their life
T.I.,
story.
man. T.I. ain't no T.I.
No,
Listen,
but I didn't realize
this
it
man-
now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah,
this
so
man
Tiny,
got a real ride or die on his
yes,
side, man.
She been with him forever.
And y'all talk, and they talk about how T.I. was, you know, they talk about the fairs and stuff like that on the show and all that, but Tiny
She
was
said
a
her
part of
hair-
everything.
Yeah, she don't care about that. 'cause
Tiny
she
was a
did her
part of it
own
all.
stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Tiny
Right.
was like, hey,
Holding
I'm-
the camera.
If you think for
no,
real,
Tiny was pulling down the panties and taking the bra
Whatever,
off.
she was there.
okay, but this is the thing. So okay, if,
I have no
You
comment.
heard? You see what the thing said? T.I. put the coke on his finger, told the girl to hit it, get it on my finger.
My bad, y'all.
Oh, we got T.I. calling us right now. T.I. calling. He got something to say. He's called in. Oh no.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
so what I was
Yeah.
saying was Tiny. So when you look at the show, even just the show period, and you look at Toya when she was going through her divorce, you look at Monica and all of that, they were hurt. When Tiny was going through whatever she was going with T.I., it was like, whatever. Let me go get my house. Let me go do my old thing. I don't even care. Now, I think that sometimes we get in relationships with people and the experience with them changes us. You know, I feel like T.I. has put her through a lot. And in the beginning, it probably did hurt her. But now, it's probably like, yep, he gonna go cheat. He gonna go do whatever, but he ain't going nowhere. Because I know what arrangement we have. I know the empire that we built. He not going nowhere, so I'm not even tripping anymore. But she is like a real deal, ride or die.
Listen, fellas.
Nah.
Listen, fellas. This is what you want this what you want on your team right here, fellas. You want you somebody that is gonna do
No.
everything she can, right? Everything she can to make sure the marriage is what it is. The vows are the vows. Through thick and thin,
Death do you part.
death do us part, health and sickness, and all that other stuff they say. So look here, man. She took it. She is definitely one to look at it as an example. Okay, ladies.
Boy, if you don't get
Tiny.
Right.
Everybody
Right.
want them a
In the
tiny,
word-
boy.
Nah.
Go
Everybody
on, get
want
you-
them a
go on and
tiny,
get you
man.
one then. Go on, get you one.
Everybody want them a
But
tiny.
why should it be? Why it gotta be like that?
I know.
Why it gotta be toxic like that?
My thing is, I
Y'all
don't think
breaking up,
The
buying
the
different
thing. The
houses,
thing is,
bringing
whatever
all
works
these
for them
people
has
into
been
the
working
family.
for them.
Why it gotta be like
Why
that?
it gotta be like that?
Whatever worked for them is working for them. See, people don't realize you got swinger friends in your family and your friendships.
Probably do.
Yeah, but
And
it's nothing
these-
wrong
these-
with being swingers, not
Nah, ain't
drugging
nothing wrong with
people.
being
and-
swingers.
Listen,
What?
if
That's
you're,
what Teeny and tell
but
you how
they
tiny
not.
is.
That's not swinging. If you're drugging people,
Oh, Lord.
that's
legal.
great.
When you go to these swinger parties, they're drugging and sexing and
But
drinking.
you
No, they're
signed
doing
a
the
consent,
drugs
and you know
themselves.
that's
They're
what
not
you're going
being
to do.
drugged.
I think that these women that are partying with T.I. and Tiny are drinking too, along with the party.
But
I don't think that they
everybody
just
that drink don't
around
do
there
Molly.
drinking.
I've never done Molly a day
being
in my
drugged
life.
up.
So at the end of the day, going to parties and all of that, and even having drinks, it does not equate.
Paige, you look like you done
taking
popped a Molly before.
Never in my
You
life.
know, you went to Vanderbilt.
So
You look like
Never
with
in
all them
my
white
life.
people out there. There's some
Nope.
Molly popping white people out there. I know about all them
I can't even
deaths
tell you
out
what a
there.
Molly look like.
Damn Vanderbilt with the Molly
Can't
kids
even
with
tell you
Molly.
what a Molly look like, because that is not my style. Nope.
Ain't your
And
style?
even no, I can't even tell you what a Molly looks like.
It look like dope. Look like
When
crack.
I think of dope, I think of weed. So at the end of
looks
the
like
day,
crack cocaine.
that's about all I
It
know.
look like hard crack cocaine. That's what a Molly
Well, I don't
look
know
like.
what crack looks like.
You don't?
No,
You never seen crack before?
I've never seen crack.
Oh man. Let me call JoJo.
Nope, never seen crack, never seen coke. If it ain't on TV, I've never seen it in my life, and I don't intend to see it. I don't hang out with people that do that I know of. And if they do, they ain't gonna do it in front of me because they know how I act.
But that's what I'm saying, Paige. You never know what people do behind closed doors.
You never know what
Now
people
That's your business.
now that
You'll eventually know about the crackhead.
now by somebody's business.
what?
I said you'll eventually know about the crackhead.
Yeah,
It's gonna come out.
You will
Because
see
even
that.
someone like I remember. So my granddad used to well now still he's a drug counselor, and so growing up, being in that world of AA and all of that, and my granddad having to go help this person, rescue this person, do this, do that. And my granddad would always be like, yeah, this person smells like crack. But I don't know what crack smell like because I never was in that place. I never was in that place. But apparently crack has a distinctive smell.
Paige, I thought you did a lot of. I thought you did a lot of volunteering in these shelters and these broke down people and all that stuff. They weren't crackheads.
They were recovering.
There's a difference between being on drugs and actually doing the drugs, right? So if I'm working with you in a shelter, or you're not doing the drugs in the shelter,
you ain't coming in there smelling like crack.
I don't know what crack smells like.
You coming in there smelling like crack.
That's
what I'm saying.
If I don't know what crack smells like,
You ain't never asked them where you been. Where you been?
Listen, if somebody come in and they smell stink,
you just think it stink.
I just think it stink.
No,
I just
Paige,
think
that's crack. That's a crack smell.
Homeless,
Yes.
I think not having a place to sleep, not washing,
Why are
not
we
that.
on this?
I don't know what
Can
that
we
smells
move
like.
on to something else, Jesus.
Hey, I got an uncle
contact
that I
with
watched smoke crack a lot.
Yeah, so it smells bad.
Yeah, I'm talking about
I
watched
don't know
him
what
smoke
it
it,
smelled like
it,
either.
all that.
But
Y'all is not from here. I mean, not
no, I'm
black.
not from here.
Y'all ain't black. God damn.
So Nisha
That's
says,
what's up.
be careful how you speak about people who are struggling with issues. That's why I didn't say crackhead. That's why I said somebody that has a drug problem.
Listen,
Because
I
at the
deal with
end
it.
of the day, addiction is serious.
It's definitely serious.
It's a serious thing that we shouldn't make light of.
No, trust me. I got an uncle that's really out there. But we'll talk about some more of this later on. Well, actually,
We'll
we
be
won't.
back at 9.
We'll be back at 9 o'clock, though.
We'll be back, guys. All right, you guys back.
We're back.
All right, y'all. We are back. So, what I was going to get into before, because we did not get to talk about this on the break, and so some things happened, so we got to go back. So, I'm sorry if we talk about old news, but there are some things that we just cannot not talk about, okay?
You got to talk about this.
Yes, we surely do. Yeah. Derek Jackson.
What's that?
Oh, Derek Jackson.
So, Derek Jackson is a relationship guru. A lot of men hate him because he tells all the secrets. He
that's
tells
that
all
one
the
dude.
secrets about the men,
Instagram.
right? So he's a millionaire now. I remember when Derek Jackson first started out, and now I want to say he went to Tuskegee, if I'm not mistaken. But he started with books, like little e-books, then he moved into regular books, then he moved into game cards, then he moved into coaching sessions. I was just curious one day to see how much he charged for a coaching session. I think it's like $100 for 25 minutes or something crazy like that. And so then he like allows you to send him like messages, and he'll answer them, on video, stuff like that. So he's always, rooting for the women, taking bashing men. Not bashing men, but holding men accountable. Let's put it that way. Hold them accountable. So a lot of men can't stand him. So I just know it's so funny. So he's married. He's been married for like 5 or 6 years. I knew he was married because I'm nosy. I was doing my research, found out he was married. I saw the wedding ring, whatever. And then on his Instagram bio, he had husband. Well, last year, husband disappeared off the bio. So I was like, trouble in paradise. Okay. And then he had made some post of like a picture of him and his wife, who he never posts on Facebook, never really acknowledged he has a wife. He posted it and was like, I'm reminiscing about old times. And this is when they was going through. So I was like, oh, that's what he's doing, the whole bait and switch. I ain't shown you on my Facebook all this time, but now I'm going to post about you because I'm trying to get you back. So fast forward to now, husband reappears, and, things are, business as usual. He has a new book coming out talking something about healing, and on the cover is him and his wife. They wrote the book together, whatever. Well, while we were on break, it came out. 2 mistresses came out.
Two
Two
mistresses.
mistresses came out. Come to find out, he and his wife have been together for 12 years, married for 5, and we are just actually seeing this lady in 2021. So his claim is, oh, well, I try to keep my private life private, blah, blah, blah. He did at a time. I remember this, too. He has 2 children. When his daughter was born, he posted a picture of his daughter on his chest. People lost their mind because they was like, hold up.
When did you have a child?
When you had a child?
A wife?
Who you got a child with? When you get a girlfriend? What's going on? Nobody knew anything. So instead of then he like took the picture down. Then he did a whole video, and he was like, well, this is why I don't share my personal life, because y'all don't know how to act and blah, blah, blah. It's not that. We're not Sir, children. You have portrayed a whole nother life. And then all of a sudden, you just bust out with a child. We got questions. You tell us how to live our life. We got questions, sir.
Right.
So this mistress comes out and starts telling all the business. So for the first time ever, he does a video with his wife. The poor lady looked like she was being held hostage. He was holding her hand so hard. She looked disheveled. She looked like she didn't want to be there. She looked embarrassed.
Was this the one that had the bonnet on? And
Yes.
Well, she said that was not a bonnet. She said that's a helmet.
Oh, jeez. Whatever.
Of the Lord.
Live in your crazy world.
She said that's a helmet.
Hey, listen, let her use a helmet. I mean, she a football player.
But no, it was like one of those. It was like one of those hats, them beret hats. But the way she had it on,
I thought it was a bonnet.
It was a green beret.
It was one of those beret hats. But the way she had it on with no hair showing or anything, it made it look like a bonnet.
So I thought she was just in her house clothes, and he said, "Come on, let's do this video."
But that was my whole thing, because everybody's like, "Oh, that's why you always doing doing the videos in the car, because you was coming from cheating." So
that's why he what?
He was coming from cheating.
Oh,
so
God.
he confessed but he was very indignant about it, and it was like, I don't owe y'all nothing, but yes, you do, sir. You owe us everything.
That's your whole
that $1 million,
platform.
whatever.
That's your entire platform of what your business does.
You owe us everything,
It ain't none
sir.
of our business.
Everything.
Everything.
You have what you have because of us.
You let us in. And now you
Paige always talking about that, man.
I
As soon as you put your business out there, don't be trying to hide it now when it get bad.
What you have.
You got to talk
'cause
about
of
it all.
us, sir.
You got to talk about it all, man.
So with that, then they did a follow-up live because everybody was talking about blink twice if you being held hostage. So then they did a follow-up to one of live.
Talking about
the wife.
Because she looked crazy.
And he was holding her hand so hard, like, girl, you better do this video. And so this is my thing. So this is my
The
commentary on that.
Lord had her doing the video. She
Yeah,
ain't want to be.
So she did another live, apparently at her request, to answer more questions.
She
But
did.
this is how I felt. Well, they both did together. I felt like this. If you kept me hidden all these years,
Don't try to bring me out now.
don't bring me out when you need me to clean up the mess. The same way that you built these followers by yourself, you clean up the mess by yourself.
That's right.
Don't you have me out here looking crazy?
Who is his PR manager?
I don't know.
They need to
He
hire
don't
me.
have-
Because I would have been like, no, sir. We not doing that.
He don't have one.
That's what he
So
needs.
then,
If you're listening, you can hire me.
but this is the part that got me the most. This said narcissist on top of narcissist. And comedian Kev on stage actually had to do a response to this. So, Derek Jackson he commonly does reaction videos.
Yes.
And so he did a reaction video to his video with his wife.
Oh man, what is
Yes.
wrong with this dude?
Yes. He did a reaction. Well,
See,
in this video,
all his credibility is
Went out
out.
the
I
window.
mean, he need to find himself something other profession at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah.
Because nobody's gonna listen to you now, sir.
I don't know about that. You got people still tuning in to this crazy.
so when
guy.
but
Just
they gonna
'cause.
troll him. Because now when they say, oh, well, you should do, well, is that what you did with your wife?
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna
Is
be
that what you do?
productive. He's lost that status
No,
of
you-
relationship.
He lost the credibility.
Not really. You still have people going to church, listening to pastors. I mean, credibility is what people make of it, man. You're gonna always people forgive people all the time.
That is true.
Because
That's
of the simple
true.
fact that people have, mercy and remorse, and all he got to do is continue to say he's sorry. And
But he hasn't
and-
said he was sorry. That's the whole point.
Oh, I don't
did
know.
he ever say he was
Oh,
sorry?
he apologized.
Oh, he did. Okay, because I don't know.
He does. The man doesn't apologize and everything. That's why he was holding that lady hand so hard.
But he didn't have to do no commentary.
Well,
Just let it go.
Okay, well, this is what happened. So apparently,
Let it go.
happened?
apparently they resolved this back in August.
Well, she didn't look like she was over. She was processed.
Well, she did a whole bunch of videos after, and I don't agree with her videos. It's a whole lot of, well, God this, God that, blah blah blah. And I'm not saying
You can't do
that
that. You
God.
can't do that.
I'm not saying that God does not restore relationships. I'm not saying that because He can.
We can't do that, Paige. Say blah 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 blah
No,
blah
I'm-
blah 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 with God. And, you can't do that. God and blah blah blah.
Let
You
me
can't put
finish
that
what
in
I'm
the-
saying. What
in
is
the
wrong with
same
you today?
sentence. I'm just saying you can't put that in
Did
the
you
same
have a bad
sentence.
sleep at night?
God and blah blah blah. See that's what the people
No,
be thinking
I'm
about when they
saying
lay
blah,
down
blah,
and
blah,
have
what
these.
she's saying, because there was a lot of now making it super religious. So what I don't like
Mm-hmm.
is that we sit.
Isn't he though? Isn't he like super religious?
No, he's not.
Wasn't he
No.
preaching that to people,
No,
to the ladies?
No.
God wants you to leave.
no, he didn't do any of that.
Your
But that's
cheating
what
husband.
I'm saying. So now all of a sudden, what I don't like is when a man is caught cheating. Oh, I found God and now it's restored. Like, don't do God like that. Don't do him like that, because when you married that woman,
What?
you should have been under his submission then, and you should have been treating his daughter in the way that he wanted you to treat her in the first place. Don't
Or
all
vice
of a
versa.
sudden,
Or vice versa.
Yeah, or vice versa. Don't all of a sudden fire God when you got caught cheating. So the way that they're playing up religion in this, I feel like they're doing it in a way that can encourage abuse.
It does encourage abuse.
The way that she's doing it.
It does all the time.
In other words, you have to accept everything.
Exactly. And God,
even if
God
okay.
can redeem and God can restore. And all of that is true.
It's definitely true.
It's all the truth. And then the cheating and all of that. Oh, it was the devil, and it was this and it was that, and la la la. And I'm like, they're over religiousing this, if that even is a word. And I don't like it. I don't like the way that they're trying to spin it. And then what gets me most is at the end of all of this, in the midst of all of this scandal, they're promoting their book.
Right.
That's the part that gets me most.
What if it's all a part? What if it's
A
all
A part to just
get part
money.
of the game?
I can believe that.
You see what I'm saying? It's
But to
it's a
me, what does that
Netflix.
say?
It's a Netflix show.
So
a
another-
live
so
reality.
another-
It's
so
just a
another
live
version.
reality show that they're putting on for you. You know what I'm saying, to get paid. It's a live reality show. You know what I'm saying? Mistress is coming out of nowhere. Okay, I might have paid these women to do this or something. You see what I'm saying?
Just to sell a book.
Just to sell this book. It's just juice. Adding more because I can't give you nothing else. I've been giving you the same stuff.
Gotta switch it up.
Gotta switch it up. I gotta do some wrong. I gotta repent. I gotta show remorse. I gotta show that I can, make right with my wife. I gotta show that I'm still can be loved and da 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 da. So it's just a part of the game. He can get more attention like this too. It's just a reality
To
show.
me, it's just a mess. And what also got me, which I feel like I don't know if he ever really addressed head on, was the fact that when this happened to Pastor John Gray got caught twice in a quote unquote cheating scandal. He never cheated physically, but he did emotionally both times. And
He never cheated physically?
no, not physically, emotionally. Not saying either is good
No,
or bad.
I'm just okay.
But that's his claim. I'm just telling you what his claim is, because he
Okay.
even came out in
Okay.
response to Derek and said, "I never physically cheated on my wife. However, you have condemned me
Why?
for such and such and such."
Okay.
So that's his story.
He's
Hey,
sticking to
He's
it.
sticking to it.
Gotcha.
So he said he never physically cheated on his wife. He emotionally cheated both times, or whatever. I don't know.
What does that mean?
That's what
Emotional
I'm
cheating.
He
So
just was
emotional
flirting
cheating
and-
is when you're spending time, giving time to other people. People emotionally cheat all the time, and it could get. And emotionally cheating can be more detrimental than physical cheating, because you can fall in love with another person emotionally. Sex, sometimes it's just sex.
Right.
But when you add that emotional aspect, that's the stuff that causes a divorce. It's not the sex; it's the emotional aspect.
The emotional aspect. Speak on it.
What do you mean?
The emotional aspect.
That
of it.
emotional aspect. So, okay, if let's say
do I
John
mean?
Green's wife is putting it down in the bedroom, so sex is not an issue for him. He's not seeking outside of his marriage for the sex. He's seeking for the emotional support, the encouragement. Some men, let's say, or women, let's say you're an entrepreneur, right?
Right.
You meet someone who supports your dream. You go to them to talk about your dreams, your aspirations. You go to them for the support. Y'all never have sex, but you find yourself falling in love with that person because that person supports the thing that's most important to you. Now you find yourself at an impasse. I don't want to be in this marriage anymore. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore because I find I'm getting my emotional
More
needs
support.
met.
You're being supported
And
with
support
somebody
my
else.
dreams and support
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Right.
Cheating is not always physical, and in my opinion, emotional is more dangerous because that's how you take people husbands and wives.
Take them with. That's how you take them.
That's how you take them. It's not sex. You'll have a man that will have sex with a woman for years and never leave his wife because that woman may have good sex, but she ain't providing everything else the wife is providing. And switch it around, the wife can be putting it down in the bedroom, and this new lady, just a friend, quote unquote, is meeting all that man's emotional needs. Divorce papers.
Coming
Or
soon.
for a woman, same thing. Divorce papers. It's not all about sex. So, not saying that his emotional cheating is excusable. It might have been a worse situation. He never went into details. I don't know. But it was the fact that Derek brought him out on this platform, called him out, embarrassed him, said all these things, and brother, you doing the same thing.
Yeah, because you can't. A sin is a sin. You can't say I was just emotionally cheating and he physically cheated.
No.
Like,
John Gray.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
No.
John is he trying to say his wasn't as bad?
No,
Okay.
John
sorry.
was saying you embarrassed me.
Okay, gotcha.
You called me out. You said this, and I never physically cheated on my wife. You just confessed to physically cheating on your wife with multiple women. So he was like, either way, I pray for you, your family, blah, blah, blah. It's just, this is a lesson to approaching grace and not judgment. And so I pray for you and your family, this and that and that and that. But hey, it's not wrong to come out and say, hey, but you condemned me for this when you was doing this.
Right.
And it was a big thing. So that's why we just got to sleep around our own front porch, y'all.
And I mean, I like how you said the fact about,
Sorry, y'all.
MC Hammer.
I don't know. You like how I said what about what?
No, when you were talking about one person, can be emotionally, and physically right and wrong for each other and be out of there, right? That happens all the time because of the trauma of whatever of a person, right, hasn't been addressed, and the physical is excellent, right? But the mental, somebody missing it. You know what I'm saying? Or the emotional, somebody missing it. And, if somebody, like you said, if somebody else come along and meet that, and that's what a lot of men be like, okay, yeah, females just ain't going out here just sleeping with any man. The man most likely has been flirting his ass off with this
Speaking
woman.
to the things that her man probably ain't speaking.
Ain't necessarily even that, just consistent. Just consistently just saying sweet little nothings to her. You know what I'm saying? And then, people don't realize how powerful temptation is and the imagination.
That's a man thing, though.
It might be. But again,
you guys are more visual than
right.
we are.
We're very right. We're more visual. So again, when it comes to that, and women are on the aspect of the emotional side, right? So when you're talking to a man and he's consistently, complimenting you, he's always, trying to uplift you and be an ear and all that stuff, that kind of like speak to what y'all be looking for. And then at the same time, you find out this man ain't available, or he's giving you that, and now you start to still, once you know you can't have him, you really get more attracted to him.
Not me.
No?
Let me tell you something. I can think a man is fine. I'm talking about fine.
Like The Rock.
Yes.
Because you talking about The Rock.
Whoever. When I find out he's taken, I'm like, oh, all right. There you go. And it's marriage, girlfriend, whatever. When I find out another woman is around, I'm out of there.
Right.
I will
Continuous
never
interest.
try to steal nobody's man because that karma comes back. Let me tell you.
It does.
When they say how you get them is how you lose them,
Right.
that's some truth right there.
Oh, that's true.
So I feel like, look, if you meant for me, it'll come around.
Right.
Period. Whatever time pass, whatever, it'll come around.
Right.
But I'm not lusting after nobody else, man.
Right.
That is never my thing. I have never told a man, oh, I can treat you better than her. No. I can do all of that. Anytime my friends, I don't care how fine he is, I don't care if I got a secret crush on him.
Secret.
If he ever talked to me about issues in his relationship, I always give an objective opinion.
Right.
I never talk about from my own personal wanting, oh, you just need to break up, you just need to do that. I always give an objective opinion. And my whole thing is, well, what do you want? Why do you love this person? Why do you do this? I will never in my life be the one to be, because why would I even want you after you done left this woman?
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't even over her. I'm just a rebound.
Right.
So,
And if it's that
me.
easy for me to take you from them, then
What's going to happen? What's going to happen?
when you get bored with me, then what's going to happen?
So no, that's not my thing.
Well, I'm the same way. I'm never have been interested in somebody else's goods. You know what I'm saying? At the time, and it's just a preference because a lot of people like doing that stuff. They thrive on that. You know what I'm saying?
Some people do.
Sleeping with your man or sleeping with your lady and stuff like that, and trying to, a lot of your friends being your lady and your man inbox,
Yeah, you're right.
and they being theirs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's and it probably was going on before you. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Because you have,
Possible.
because of the simple fact that it's this city is so small, and people know everybody. But at the end of the day, you have to be, we got to be mindful, man. Of some of this stuff, because, like you were saying, Paige, not everybody is for everybody.
No, not everybody is for everybody. One, and two. I mean, it's just simple. Like, we have to we as individuals have to get beyond the physical, right? That's why the longer you wait to have sex, the better. Mm-hmm. Because it really gets you to see the connection that you have with the person. Mm-hmm. Oftentimes, we stay connected to people for sex.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It is never
How you
about.
make me feel.
It is never about the person. The sex was good. We done develop a soul tie. Now I'm craving you.
And we don't. And then they'll use this right here. Well, ain't you tired of getting in and out of relationships? They'll say stuff like that. Aren't you tired of getting in and out of relationships?
I don't know what you mean.
For instance, right? Well, anybody up here married?
No.
Okay, so we've been single all our lives. We haven't been married.
No.
So we've been in and out of relationships.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So somebody would say, so
I wouldn't
aren't
say
you tired?
getting
So
out of a relationship. I always say I get tired of starting over.
starting over, getting out, whatever it is,
Yeah.
somebody will say that and will use that as a reason to stay.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
We
Well,
all
that's one on
we
you,
all
yeah.
compromise on that. I mean, I've had relationships where I know the sex and the companionship is all it really is, and,
Yeah.
and there's nothing more to it. And you stay because you're like, well, this, I know him, I'm comfortable, I don't want to meet somebody and start over. We have all those thoughts and processes, but at the end of the day, it eventually happens whether we want it to or not.
And who does the most dragging of that out?
Either or.
Oh, I don't
it
think
depends.
there's a more than the other. I
No.
think women
No?
and men both equally
Do that?
drag stuff
Yes.
out. I don't think
I
there's
can-
more than other.
I am more than often not. I'll be the first one to end something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a runner. I
Right.
don't lie. With the first sign of foolishness, I'll be like, oh, not dealing with this. I'm out of here.
Time
See you
to
later.
go.
So
And there's some men that's the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just a personal
it's a
situation.
personal thing. But
Yeah.
when I think of the relationships I've been in,
Mm-hmm.
I think I've ended them all.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I've been the one to end them all.
I think I can say the same.
I don't think I've ended.
Let me ask you guys this. Have you guys chosen every one of these men?
Not always.
No.
No?
Actually,
Sometimes they
now,
chose us.
That's the difference. Out of the men that the boyfriends I've had, I think I've chosen one.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I've been chosen by the others, but that's part of it.
Right.
Just because someone chooses you, that
Don't
don't mean you
mean-
have to accept it.
Right. Yeah.
And so, but like in myself, I can just be honest and transparent. I've been single more than I've been in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a time in my life, probably 2018 and back, that I would just be happy if somebody wanted to be with me because I'm so used to being by myself.
You wanted
So
anybody.
having that companionship and having that, I was excited. But it took me spending, a lot of heartache and writing my book and really sitting and figuring out what I want. And so now it's not about just somebody just wanting me just cause.
Right.
It's actually me being present and a part of the process. Like I get to choose too. And I also think a lot of times people take your choice away. because they're not upfront about their situation, about what's going on or whatever. And so even in realizing that, like, I have a choice in this. I don't just have to, because they tell you love who loves you, right? You don't always have to, because who loves you may not always be who you need.
Right.
And so I definitely think that each person has to be a part of the choosing.
Right.
And
we have to choose each other.
Be truthful about what you want to.
Yeah.
I think that because you can make a decision if the person comes into it being honest about what they're looking for. Funny thing, I just remember my little story about the guy I met before we went on vacation, Paige. So I met this. So went out the night before we went on vacation. I went out to Ruby Elixir. We were all over. We were at Oyster Bar, whatever. Met this guy. You know, I said hi. He said hi. He was cute. I was cute. We just sort of like eyeing each other, and then we ran each other later in the evening.
Right.
And just had a good time. We bought drinks. We laughed. We smoked cigars. We just had a good time. Danced, the whole thing. And so we exchanged numbers, and he was like so excited. He was like, "Oh, I want to take you to dinner. What you doing tomorrow?" And I was like, "Oh, going out of town tomorrow. I'll have to catch you when I get back." Great connection. Okay. Next day, I get a text from him. It's like 4 paragraphs long. And he's like, he's in an open marriage, and him and his wife have an understanding, and he's very attracted to me, and he wants to spend time with me. But what I liked about this guy, because I'm not going to put him on blast, is that at the end of those texts, he said, I just want to be honest, and it's up to you whether or not you're good with it.
Yeah.
Right? And out of all that 3-paragraph text, that was the thing that mostly made me feel good, because you were honest about your situation, and you allowed me to make a decision based on your circumstances. So other men would not have said a thing, would have portrayed themselves as if they were single just to get it or whatever. And then I find out 3-4 months later, oh my God, this man has a wife.
Yeah.
So my response was, I have a lot of respect for you because you were open and honest about your situation. And although it sounds appealing, I ain't for that. So best of luck. Hope everything works out for you.
Yeah.
But
You know, put this. This is a great story right here.
it is a great story.
But what you said was no other man would do that. That ain't true.
No, I'm telling you.
I think other men would do
I
it.
think they would, but
Yeah.
that's not the point of what I'm telling you the story.
It's
The
just
point
not common.
is it's not common, but the point is he was honest about his situation, and he allowed me to make a decision on whether or not I want to take part in that. Now, if you called me 20 years, 30 years younger, I might have said, oh yeah, let's do it, because
Right.
I don't care. But where I am now is I'm looking for a future mate. So that's not going to get me to where I'm trying to be.
Right.
So, but I just respect the fact that he was honest and open about it. I know there's men out there. This is not the first guy that's ever been honest about his situation. I had another one do the same thing. But I'm saying all this to say we're all adults. Let's stop playing games and figuring out we playing chess, and I can't see her, let her know what I'm doing over here and this, that, the third. If you are interested in me and you are completely single, then let's try to work it out. If you're not, just be honest and say, you know what, I'm not single. I just like to spend some time with you, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
I just don't like the
What that
whole
mean?
Games and stuff.
If you're not single, you want to spend some time with you, and then see
No,
where it
I'm
go?
saying, like, for instance, if I met a guy right now and he says, I'm not in a relationship, I'm dating. So I got multiple people. I'm just going out, I'm doing my thing. There is no girlfriend. That's dating.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So I have to decide whether or not I want to be in the rotation or not. Right?
Do you want to be a part of the Hunger Games?
Right. So, and that's fine, because we all should be dating. Until you find the right person, you should be dating.
Oh man, that's a thin line right there, boy.
But it is a thin line, because it depends on the relationship
oh, my
between
God.
the dating pool and you meeting new people. So that's a thin line as well, because there's some people who are in relationships, they don't know it. The woman think y'all in relationship, but the brother like, nah.
But see, this is how I feel, and this is my personal opinion. If you're dating and you're dating multiple people, you shouldn't be having sex.
But that's what I'm saying.
I think that
but
helps
people
you.
are.
I know, but I think it really helps you
get clarity. Yes, it does. But that's not what a man does, though. Some men, because I'm not speaking for all men. Some men,
exactly. If you're
when
dating
they're dating,
without sex,
they're having sex. So.
I agree, and so I just think that we should normalize dating multiple people. But
Normalize it?
When you hear dating, heck yeah.
But not
when you hear
sleep.
dating
Normalize
multiple
it.
people, it's not dating. So I would say this summer, I had fun.
What that mean,
dated for the-
Paige? What
You
that
take it
mean?
however you want to
I
take it,
had
bro.
fun.
Take it
Oh
however
my
you want
God.
to take it, sir.
Wow.
No, this was
When
the
you
first.
hear a woman say that, you
No.
know
We
she
do.
had
See, the
fun.
difference between men and women,
I'm just
we
joking.
do that, but you would never know it.
No.
Unless we tell you.
That's what I'm
Unless
saying.
we tell you.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
you're not letting me finish. I'm not saying that I was out here. Let me finish.
Out
what
here
I'm
in the
saying.
streets.
No,
I
I'm
had
just saying,
fun
I was just
because
saying.
I typically, this is what I typically do. I meet a guy, I fall head over heels for him, and then we, I used to do the whole, we in a relationship, but we really not, right? So for the first time, I dated multiple people this summer, and it was great, and I enjoyed it.
Right.
And when one act up, all right, peace out, next. And I wasn't sleeping with any of them.
What?
But it was great to go out and be, have someone take me to dinner and do all, and not expect anything in return.
You ain't get your feet rubbed?
I got foot rub, but
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
but I mean that's nothing.
you get a massage?
That's nothing. I asked too many questions.
Yes, you are.
The moral of the story is
The more I
get to the point. The moral of the story is I wasn't sleeping around with a bunch of people.
Okay, then. That's what you trying to. The point is. Okay.
So it was great, to have. Okay, this guy is. Hey, we'll go hiking today, or this guy. Hey, I'm gonna take you to dinner, or this guy. Oh, I'm gonna send you this, or let's do a virtual chat. It was cool, and it wasn't. And it allowed me to see them.
What I understand right now is Paige got a little bit more time than we thought.
Not anymore. This was during COVID.
Oh, whatever, Paige.
This was during COVID when I had more time than I ever had.
Whatever.
So for me, that was wonderful because I wasn't finding myself completely caught up. Like there was one that I liked more than others, but I didn't find myself completely caught up. And so when the one that I liked more than others didn't work out, I wasn't completely crushed. I was just like, okay, then, whatever. So, but that
You
was
rubbed
the
your
first
feet
time.
better? Yeah, the best feet rub. That's what it was.
I think we spent the most time together.
Right, right.
He had the most availability.
Okay.
So, but it was great.
They grow on you.
Yeah, but it was great to enjoy fun things like going to pick blueberries and going to the sunflower fields and all of this stuff. And there wasn't any we weren't having sex at the end of the night.
Right.
It was.
I know that was depressing.
No, it wasn't. It
That had to be depressing.
No, it allowed you to. It allowed me to see people in different light and not get so emotionally caught up. I'm not saying I didn't get any emotional attachment because you like who you like, right? But it was different. Providing yourself with options.
Is fellatio the same thing as sex?
Oh Lord Jesus, have mercy.
Moving on to another subject.
I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Exactly.
Is those the same things?
Because
I'm
we're not
just
even
trying to
talking
figure-
about that.
I'm just trying to figure out because okay.
No.
Anyway, did y'all get take? I mean,
always got to go there, sir.
Tanya,
Yeah.
did you have fun this summer too?
No.
Okay.
Not
okay.
that kind of fun.
Okay.
I don't.
I mean, the singles
men
pop
don't
up.
Listen,
Singles
men
pop up,
don't
man. It'd be
approach me.
You have a lot of choices though with singles
No,
pop
I
up.
don't, because more women than men come to this. So y'all need to come out to these events. These males.
I told you what you need
Stop
to do, man.
playing
You need
and
to
come out.
Don't worry.
Yes, don't
Don't
you got
worry.
some speed dating?
Don't
I
worry.
got a
We
speed dating event. I got an event tomorrow night, beer, barbecue, and axe throwing. And then I have an event next Friday, speed dating, $20. We got a mixer, and then we're gonna start rounds at 8 p.m. Yeah, I'm trying to connect folks and
Can people smoke? Can people smoke weed at your events?
No.
Well, the thing is, it's not my place.
You should have a medical marijuana pop up.
Where am I gonna have a medical marijuana pop up? Give me a place. Give me a location that I can do that.
We'll get you a private location.
Okay.
And we can do medical marijuana pop up.
geez.
And what is that gonna? What is
Is
that
it time
going?
for a
How is
break?
that
I think
going to
we
help?
need a break.
Yeah, what that supposed to do? Miracle.
Exactly. So we just gonna be standing around smoking? That's it.
No,
like
man.
there
I'm
ain't
just
nothing
saying
else
you
to
have
do.
you have a lot of single people out here, right?
That's
That
At least I
smoke,
think
and
there
that's-
is.
that-
They not
and
buying
you
no
gonna
tickets.
draw 'em in.
They ain't coming
It's
out.
just- the thing is this: you want to add as many.
all the single
you want-
smokers out there.
Yeah, you just want to draw.
Lord,
You just want to draw. You ain't gotta have them. They don't have to necessarily be smokers. I'm just saying you just have a draw with different things. I mean, you can get people to come to these events, but it's just how you draw them in.
Yeah. Well, how you draw them in? They ain't gonna be medical marijuana.
No, man.
This ain't
I'm just joking,
he's talking
man.
crazy.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, we need something else, sir.
No, but
Seriously.
listen, no. But
Seriously,
seriously,
on a serious
if people don't really understand what speed dating is, right? Let me just give y'all an idea of this, right? A concept, a example of what speed dating really is, right? So the concept is like this, people. If you don't know, you come, right? You get a number, and you sit at the table across from a beautiful young single woman or man, whichever one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you talk to them for at least 6 minutes or so, or maybe
That's just less than that.
maybe 3 minutes. I think it's like 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Mm-hmm.
So because of speed, so and you have 30 men, 30 women, something like
At
that.
least you try to get
30
men. Come on, man.
30 men, 30 women, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you guys, there is a timer, and you have a host, and you have some music playing, and you got a couple drinks, and you guys, sit across from each other, and they hit the bell, and then you go.
Yes.
And then you
Sounds
talk,
like you know a
and
little
you talk about who you are, who they are. You want to get to know them. If you're interested, the chemistry will actually click within those 3 minutes. And then what you'll do is you'll write that number down or something like that, right? And you'll keep that number for that particular person. And then you do that all around the board. And then at the end of the night, we put these numbers in a hat and see if anybody match, right? And then at the end of the night, we put these two people together and they go on a date.
Right.
And we set up a date for these two people.
Well, we're not setting up there.
Now, that might be, we just let these two people know that they're compatible, right? And then what we'll do is we'll say, hey, listen, here is an option. You can do this, or this, right? And what we'll do is we will sponsor that for you. We'll sponsor that trip, that first date. But what we want to do is we want to come out and film it. We come out and document that first date.
What's doing all this?
I ain't got the funds for all that, but I'll let you keep talking.
No, that's what I'm saying. This will be. Y'all ever seen that show before?
Yeah,
Blind
I've
date.
seen the show before.
That show is funny.
See, yeah.
Let me tell you.
So it's something like that. So you go from the pop up to the blind date thing. The first date, you call it first date. You know what I'm saying? And it's documented, and then that could be some footage that you know what I'm saying?
he
It's
got it.
just,
He
you know what I'm
owns
saying?
No,
And it's
I've
just a little-
already
it's
thought
just a
of
little-
this.
It's just a little funny little thing.
I've already thought of
You
this,
can do
but I need
clips.
sponsors to be able to like.
Oh well, we got dream
restaurants.
makers. We got dream makers. I can put you in contact with some people that can do
there
some
you go.
filming.
So that's what I need. I need sponsors, even if it's a restaurant that says, okay, we'll give them a dinner for two. Or
Rush Hour. We could talk to Rush Hour,
No.
right?
Rush
Hell
Hour
no.
is not a date night place.
No, that's
It's
like
not?
nothing against Rush Hour. It's just not a date night.
No,
Oh.
it's a bar,
Creole Cafe?
pub. Yeah,
Creole
Creole
Cafe.
Cafe could be
Yeah.
place. Yeah,
So
so
you're trying to film, you know.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Creole
you want
Cafe.
it to be a nice
Yeah, 'cause it could be
that
outside.
kind of
It could
stuff.
be outside.
Yeah,
It
it could
ain't
be
gotta be
outside in the
indoors.
little garden. That's
Yep,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
I need partners.
Okay, so-
who will say,
Oh.
if you set all this up, we'll either sponsor the event or we'll throw in a dinner for two.
Right. Okay.
I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Yes.
So I might have to get in on this. Yo,
Okay.
this is what I'm saying. Opportunities arise at all times. I
Tanya,
sponsor
we was talking
the
about this
damn
yesterday.
meal.
What's that?
You know what I'm
We were
saying?
talking about this yesterday.
I was talking about this yesterday. Yes, absolutely.
See, the thing is, we want single people to come out and have a good time.
Yes.
Right, and,
That's
and
what we want.
experience something different, experience
Find
something
love.
new, right? And you might see somebody yeah, but you might see somebody there that got a man or a lady at their house, and you know it, and they shouldn't be there.
Oh my gosh, we
So
don't
this
want
why
to be calling
this
nobody
why
out.
this why people might don't want to come to these single parties because they
Maybe.
really don't be single.
Okay. Well,
They really don't be single. Like y'all was just saying, y'all will tell somebody you'll meet somebody, and Paige just said it. We'll be in a relationship, and I don't even know it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody done seen us out together before. Mm-hmm. They don't know we work together.
right.
They don't know we do shows and podcasts together and stuff like that. So, they see
Yeah,
us
they
out.
see us out. They be like, y'all know what's
Y'all
going
who
on.
I seen, girl. And she had on some tight pants, girl, with them heels on.
Really? Is that how people do?
And she had on heels, girl. I don't even know if she had on them drawers this time.
Oh my
This
lord!
time.
This time,
That's what they be saying.
that ain't what they be saying.
Y'all, man, these girls be saying all kind of stuff. Y'all know. People put your business out there.
I ain't got no business.
But as far as these pop-ups, y'all, we want y'all to come to attend and have fun.
Have some fun.
Because again, at the end of the day, it's all fun.
Yeah, I mean the thing is,
Come out and meet 30 nice people.
yeah,
30 new nice people. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
when is it?
next Friday.
I might come through.
This Friday, man. Come out and meet these nice people.
Next Friday.
Next
Next
Friday.
is the speed dating. This Thursday,
April
tomorrow,
16th at 7
is
p.m.
The Axe Throne beer.
It's just $20
It's
to
just
come
$20 for
to
the speed
date.
dating.
And you're going to get some complimentary drinks.
Yeah.
All right?
I say just come for the fun.
I mean, it's good music. Yes, music. Meet
I
other
think people
people.
be thinking, oh, well, if I go, I'm going to just make a love connection.
No,
It ain't about no
sometimes it's
love
not
connection.
Sometimes it's
Probably
not
won't
about
make a
love.
love connection.
You don't know what you're going to meet at
It's
this
at
the
Park Station,
speed
so
date.
it's on Park Boulevard. It's 5851 Park Boulevard. It's called Park Station. So it's a really nice venue, and people are just going to enjoy themselves, just coming out and just having fun. I mean, everybody complains that we've been in COVID, we ain't got nowhere to go, nothing to do.
Oh, Nisha said she coming. so
Okay,
I'm
thank you,
coming.
Miss Nisha. So
I think it would be fun.
I think we should, just
think it'll
have
be
an
fun.
open mind. That's what I tell people. When you come to my events, just have an open mind and enjoy yourself. And if you meet somebody,
This
great.
you
If you
going?
don't, it's okay.
Yes, I'm
That's what
supposed
she
to.
say.
I
Did
mean,
she say that?
I don't even intend to go to meet somebody.
How
I'm
do
just
they-
going just
Going for the
just because
atmosphere.
that'll be
Yeah,
fun.
just
See,
go.
when
And
you go, listen, I'm telling y'all something right now. Paige told me she going just to go, not to meet nobody. That's when you meet somebody, okay? When you go just to be going and you don't think you're going for nothing, it's just, you just pop your ass up in a pop-up singles thing, your ass going to run out there with somebody. You're going to run out there with somebody.
Well, let me just say this to all the men.
All
There's
right.
always more women than men at my events.
All right, man.
So
you hear that?
the ratio of you meeting
It's more
someone
meat.
is
It's more meat.
is higher
It's
So
more meat at the meat
come
factory.
to the events.
It's more meat
And
at
it's
the meat
every
factory.
array, every demographics, young, old, tall, short, light skin, dark skin, in between skin. You got your pick. So
I
come
just
out.
think it's gonna be fun. So yeah, I say come on out.
Come out, have
I'll
some
be
fun.
there.
All right.
You know, clowning as
Yes.
per usual.
And then we can
I
get you
ain't
to take
Listen.
photos. Maybe we can do a
Paige
little
and
video.
Nisha gonna be there,
something
y'all.
fun.
So I'm telling you,
Come
it's
on
definitely
now.
gonna be fun.
Have some fun.
Yeah, because all you gotta do for me and Nisha, you just gotta play
Just
the
some music, man.
That's
Just
it.
need some music. That's all.
Man.
That's all we need to turn up.
All
It's some
we need
music.
is the music, and that's it.
That's it.
I ain't even trying. Like that's my thing. Like I'm not even going to meet nobody. I'm just going to have fun.
That's
You ain't
right.
gonna
Well,
meet nobody.
No.
but are you doing your own flyers? Yes. Sorry, I sent something to somebody and they're like, "Are you doing your own flyers?" Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so I
And
mean,
help.
hey, come out to the singles pop up. You know, enjoy yourself. You know, have a good time, get drunk. You know, and
Whatever.
You know, and
Whatever.
have fun, man.
We should
know
have
what I'm
you.
saying?
We should have Urban Drinkery be a sponsor.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, well, y'all definitely.
'Cause we don't
y'all
have
get
any
on this
alcohol.
Urban Drinker.
Don't.
No.
Y'all get on this Urban Drinker. Y'all definitely gonna meet a
Oh,
match.
it'd be
Y'all gonna meet
nice.
somebody.
Let's talk about it.
Y'all gonna meet
Hey,
somebody
that could be a
'cause
nice promotional for you, and
You're gonna be good and blurry,
yeah,
good and faded.
just
with this
have some
Urban
fun.
Drinker.
We just want to have fun.
Good and
That's
drinker.
all. That's
Good and
it.
faded.
It's a lot of
It's
little
just
things
having
you can
fun.
do
And if I
city
can,
when
and
you
if it's a nice turnout, we'll do it every month.
Oh,
Why
my
not?
God.
You ain't catch this one, catch the next one.
Yeah, it is.
Same
y'all.
place.
Singles pop up.
There you go.
So
Follow
single
us.
Single pop up is a thing now,
It's
y'all.
a thing. Chicken wing.
I think it'll be fun.
Does
I
this
think
place
so.
serve food?
We weren't doing food. We might have some
So it's
finger
just like a
food.
venue or
It's a venue. It's just space. But again, like I said, if I get sponsors who want to sponsor it, hey, I'm all right with that. I'm all about partnering because I feel like, I'm a one-woman operation and you need people. And I'm new to St. Pete. A lot of people don't know me, but I feel like if I can partner with other folks who have a bigger presence than I do, and I do all the work and they just put the name on it and say, cut me a check, then I'm okay with that too.
Hey, I think you should just go ahead and put a lot of those singles pop up things in gyms. Like you just take a big poster.
but they
Yeah,
don't let
And
you.
put
they
your
don't let
nice-
you solicit. I tried.
They don't let you do that.
Nah.
Man, get you a street team.
Unless
Get
you
a street team
unless you
and-
got
and-
some really good money and you hit the corporate and say,
Get you a
I want to
street
be in the
team.
newsletter. I want to be,
Get you a street team, man.
Yeah.
Get you a street team and have them go put these on all the cars in the parking lot.
Or even, surf the net of big events.
Yeah.
See if you can get
Yeah,
a
just get in
swag
there and
bag,
get it. And that's what I do. I'm supposed to be meeting with an apartment complex downtown
Right,
St.
good.
Pete. So we are going, the corporate office is open to me hosting events for their singles in their building and paying me.
Oh, that's good.
So it's coming together. It's just a process. Everything's a process. And I'm just,
Wonderful.
one day at a time. Well, I got other stuff going on.
We gotta get you on a billboard.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, we gotta get the singles pop up on the billboard. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
it? I don't know how much a billboard would cost.
So look up Blip.
Cheaper than you think.
Really?
Blip.
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 B.
Blip, 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 blip. What is blip?
Yeah, what is that? .com?
Yeah.
Oh no, I must have spelled it wrong. BLI or B? What is it again?
BLIP?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did, and it said invalid URL. Let me just Google it.
Is it a dating site?
I think it's.
But I think this is gonna be fun.
I think it will be too.
Come on out.
Yeah, I mean,
Singles just,
I've never
live outside
done
the
speed
box.
dating before.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm.
Different.
Well,
I think
that's
it'll
what
be
I'm trying to
entertaining
do.
for me.
What's that? You think it's
be
what?
entertaining for me.
Okay.
Yeah, just to talk to
Not
different
to be
people.
mean.
and-
but
No,
like,
I know.
I think it'll be entertaining. I like connecting with people. I like meeting new people. And as a person who has a book for singles, I want to meet more
You should be
singles
out
too,
there.
right?
Yeah, man. Sell your book. Yeah, you can. Yeah, look. Come on out there and bring your book and sell your book. Listen, like I said, I don't have no problem collaborating, getting people's. Hey, come on out. If you got something that's associated to what I'm doing, let's work together.
So it's billboards. I'm sorry.
That's what I thought because it was not letting me. Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff going
So
on.
y'all coming out to the speed day now? What?
Oh
Y'all coming to the speed dating.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
speed dating.
Symbolic said more men may come out if you find something that men do. I think. is
Like
Tony
what?
was saying.
Scratch the
I
balls.
done told you what to do, man.
We
done
can't
talked
do
about
that. We
We ain't talking
cannot.
about the marijuana. We ain't talking
I'm
about
not. I'm
marijuana
talking
no more.
about the original
So
one.
what if we
Yes,
make
you
it a
gotta-
game night? What if it's a speed
I could do a
dating and
speed game.
night?
Yeah.
Nobody want to
trivia.
play no damn games.
No.
They want to look at ass. Get some man, some women. Women like this too. Whether you know it or not.
I don't.
Women like this too. It ain't about you.
It is about me.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Not. They need to be paying $20
No,
for something.
but it's about her brand.
I'm not
Her
trying to
brand.
associate
Associate
butt
with.
naked women walking around.
They ain't got to be butt naked. They can have on tea bags. Okay.
What is tea bags?
G strings.
Oh, G strings. Okay. Come on now, you
How am I
talking to
supposed to know that
proper
means
women
that?
here?
Oh,
We
boy
don't
shorts.
know. Boy shorts. We
Boy
can do
shorts.
boy shorts.
See, it ain't no different than damn Hooters.
This is not Dunks or whatever
It's
place.
that's right. That's my restaurant that I came up with. So I came up with a restaurant called
Football
Dunks.
food.
So listen,
So chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
That's
It's
good.
gonna bring men out.
no man, chicken wings not gonna bring dude out, man.
What about pool? What about
No,
pool?
I'm telling you what's
Tell
gonna
us.
bring the man out. I just told you.
I can't do
A
that.
grill
Yes, you
out. I don't think
can.
he's
No,
saying
but
pool,
why would
football food, a grill out, but I don't know.
I can do the
telling you.
grill
Listen,
football thing,
listen.
but I can't do the naked
what you-
women.
It's not
Then what
football
you gotta
season.
do?
It's not.
Then
But
what you gotta do?
dating, so
Reach
why
out.
would they want to have the half?
Yeah, so
Dating.
why am I doing an event just for men to sit around and talk about nothing? Like,
What you mean
that's
talk
what I
about
I
want.
don't get the connection.
Yeah.
Okay, so the connection is just to get the man out there. Once you get the man
Is
out
there
there,
a certain demographic
right?
you're trying? Are you looking for black folks?
No, she
I'm
said
looking
anybody.
for anybody, but you know,
You bring the
mo-
strippers out.
I'm not sold on the
Jesus.
half naked women.
I'm not either.
I'm trying to sell you on it.
Go ahead, say it, cause
I'm listening.
Okay, so you on this flyer, you got a half naked man and a half naked woman, and you just saying singles pop ups, right? Mm-hmm. You might have men in there with their little bow ties on, serving the woman, and you might have a woman serving the man
No.
or whatever. You know, one or two of them. Ain't got to be a bunch of them. Ain't like there's a bunch of these people walking
But see,
around.
you know
that
that
like they'll
that's
be too busy looking at the waitress.
yeah.
You're supposed
So
to be
my thing is, I'm trying to connect
I don't-
singles together, not
Okay.
host whole parties where you just sitting there eating, drinking, and
Whole
watching
parties
people
is what
half
people.
naked.
Whole parties is what people connect at.
But
They
we're
do
just-
not connect. I
Hoes
have
connect
never
with
met
hoes.
a man. Okay. I've never met a man at a whole party.
Okay.
Okay. Or at strip club or anything like that.
Well, if you're talking about professional singles pop-ups, that's what we need to be calling it. Professional singles pop-up. Because if you just talking about singles pop-up, anybody can come.
Oh,
Anybody.
that yes. Nisha said we need guys that are interested in the women that are available, not the booty boy.
That's right.
Listen.
Well, say that.
Listen, the professional, if you're looking for a professional man, I understand this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But if we're talking about all types of people,
No, we're not talking about all types. Of
okay, well then you need to be focusing on.
I'm
put
focusing on
okay.
men who are actually single and is actually looking for a woman.
Then we need to go
A
to
companion.
we need to focus on barbershops. Focus on these barbershops. You can put posters in there. You can put singles. You can put single pop-up posters in these barbershops where these men go, right? Mm-hmm. Let these men know that there are women available out there that's single. That are some good women available, right? You get you a nice 8x11 poster. You make 100 of them. You go to 100 built barbershops. You put the dates on there. You put the place, the time, and the event, and how much it costs.
Okay. Now that's more my speed.
Then what you do is you create a database of these men, and then every time somebody register, you email them where it's gonna be, the time, and what you might give them a extra bill or something.
I have a text marketing program.
Okay,
so
you got a CRM. You got a CRM. Good.
A text to remind them.
And then you send them. What you got to also send them is something that somebody was talking about, maybe something sports related or something that they're interested in. You know, maybe something that they get 10% off, or they get something special or something.
I don't mind that.
It's just something that you buy from Alibaba that you just keep
about this Alibaba.
you give inventory. You give inventory.
Oh.
You give inventory. You get you a little inventory of stuff that you can purchase for cheap and that you can send to these men, right? For saying thank you for coming, or have that there at the event.
Give it to them when they come. I do. I give people gift bags. I raffle stuff. I do all that stuff at my events.
All right.
Okay.
Great.
Awesome.
Great. So
okay.
That's the first thing I think. That's a step. So get away from the women with the booties, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Get on posting these posters up in 100 barbershops, and I guarantee your men rate will increase by 30%.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hold you to it, and I'll get those posters together. I do have some postcards that I can give you that you can put in.
We don't want postcards. We want posters. We don't want nothing we got to take with us. Men don't want that crap. Men don't want posters. They don't. What men want with this? Okay. What we going to do with this? What men going to do with this?
You know what I could do is like we can maybe do a little host singles pop-up at your barbershop after hours.
After hours, okay.
And to have them come for drinks and some hors d'oeuvres and sign them up and talk to them
men?
about men that come to your
my clients
that are single, obviously.
Yeah, we can do something like that.
So that's kind of where I would start, just like to introduce who I am, what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do. Here's some of my events.
First, I would need to have a damn poster in my shop so I can talk about this.
Okay, we're going to get a poster made.
We're going to get one made. Pop-up. What is that? Bro, what's that? Bro, what's that? Bro, what's that?
There you go.
What's that, bro?
We're going to do it. We'll do a poster, and I'll get it to you as soon as I get them made.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
And then, another thing would be is to create a database of the women and men that come, so you can just, have on your website where they can scroll through these people and say, if I even want to show up, because half of these people don't even look like they worthy for me to even come.
Oh, there we go.
That's just another idea. You register, send a picture.
Yeah.
Send a pic.
They do say send a
Well, I started the singles pop up, pop up of the week, where I would just showcase one single each week. Nobody wanted to do that. I got one person to sign up. They didn't want to do it. Every event I was trying to sign people up.
You have to do a criteria. We giving people stuff. We giving stuff away. We need you to do this.
Yeah, I'm just. What I'm saying is singles are very fickle. They say they want that stuff, and then they are never to be found. And trust me, I have a list of singles who's come to my event that I have reached out on numerous occasions. I even raffled off $100 gift card for anybody who wanted to be a single of the week. Like, I was sweetening the pot as much as I can sweeten it.
A single of the week.
And nobody followed up. I kept emailing, calling, leaving messages. Hey, I want you to be the single of the week of this week, and
I
nothing.
didn't know you at the time, but I surely would have done it.
Okay.
I'd have been like,
yes.
We got to wrap
and then
up.
it would just be like a quick bio, and then each day, I would feature like, and Paige loves to go to the what is that? The woods. You know how we went away to the cabin.
Like
she loves
traveling.
cabins. She loves to travel. She went to Dubai. Maybe picture her in Dubai. Like, really feature the person. We got to wrap it up.
Yeah.
It's 9:59. Thank you for listening.
We'll see you
On what?
Tomorrow.
Oh,
We got Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday.
Come up more of the speed dating.
and make sure y'all follow us at Be Your Best You LLC on Facebook and Instagram, because we're going to be doing our dance break to Power Plug.
Yep.
Right,
And make sure you tune in to Central Station Barbershop, because we will be cutting hair all day long today.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio, home of your throwback jams.